Welcome everybody to Mole Rat Nation. I'm Bob Carmichael and let's get started. The best way to inject testosterone. Testosterone is available in many forms such as creams, injections, and gels. This video only focuses on the best way to inject testosterone. Most injection vials contain 100 or 200 milligrams of testosterone per milliliter in an oil base. The most common way to inject testosterone is to use a large gauge needle, usually 20 to 25 gauge, and at least a half an inch long. Usually testosterone is injected once a week or once every other week. The most common amounts used are from 100 milligrams to 200 milligrams per week, injected in a large muscle. The most common place to inject 1 milliliter of testosterone is in your thigh muscle or your butt muscle. The problem with using this method is that your testosterone levels are too high for the first part of the week and too low for the second part of the week. This can cause your hemoglobin and hematocrit to spike during the first part of the week, and then your testosterone levels are too low during the last part of the week. Also, using a needle that large, injected into a muscle, will cause a large sore spot on your leg. I find it much easier to use an insulin needle every day to inject subcutaneously into the fat layer around my stomach. If I'm careful, I can usually avoid the sore spot that comes from using the big needle. This method also avoids having big spikes in hemoglobin and hematocrit. Every 10 days, I fill up a package full of insulin needles and put them in the desk drawer next to my chair. Testosterone comes in an oil base, so it is very hard to fill a syringe. I usually pump a milliliter of air into the vial to make it easier to fill a syringe with the testosterone. If I want 100 milligrams per week, I divide that by 7, which gives me a little more than 14 milligrams per day. Or I can divide the dose by 3 if I work out 3 times a week, and take the testosterone on the days I work out. Insulin needles usually have 30 to 100 tick marks on the side of the barrel. Each tick mark represents 1 milligram of testosterone if the vial has 100 milligrams per milliliter, or 2 milligrams per tick mark if the vial has 200 milligrams per milliliter. I have made several other videos about testosterone, and I have placed them in a playlist that will appear at the end of this video. It is hard sometimes to find playlists on YouTube, so be sure to click on them so you can find them in your history file. And join the nation. Click on the mole rat on the right to subscribe to this channel. I have no financial ties with any of the products mentioned in this video. And thanks for watching.